feed our nature. Mobile technology is unique because it includes relatively low development costs. So you can build an app, launch it, and it can scale relatively cheaply to millions or even billions of people. You know that Instagram was something like 11 people when it was worth billions of dollars. That's amazing. I think the idea of leapfrogging is when one technology scales quickly, skips over a generation of old dependencies on, say, old power politics or infrastructure or bureaucracy, and actually can leap ahead to the front. And so I think this is key to technology and to being an entrepreneur, is dare to be independent and break through. Don't wait around for the power structures to change. Do your hard work and be humble, but think about the future and what you want to disrupt, where you see something that you could do differently. I actually have around 10 years of experience focusing on innovation and emerging technology. And the main thing that and here are some things that I've learned. So first we need to be aware of how amazing humans really are. And I think this is very important when thinking about the power of technology. Humans are creative, they feel and they react, and they play. When we're surrounded by technology, we might feel tied down and trapped. And I think when we're designing for innovation and designing for new ideas that can solve problems, I think it's great for technology to actually believe that technology should admire humans and try to make technology more human-focused around solving human problems. This is one of the main principles actually in Stanford's design school, which is affiliated with Stanford Business School and has tight ties with a lot of Google entrepreneurship programs, is really think first design for empathy in mind. And I think that empathy and technology don't have to be against each other. They can really go hand in hand. So it's interesting. I'm 30 and I actually believe that I express myself better through emoticons than I can through words. And you can see this as sad, but I think there's a way that we can naturally evolve through technology to still be focused on the fact that emotions are the most powerful thing that can come out of maybe keyboard computing. Next up, have to talk about brains, because I also, like Sparky, obsessed with brains, didn't end up working exactly in brains and machine learning and artificial intelligence, but it's the coolest thing ever. So I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but actually Google's DeepMind has a computer software that's based on deep neural networks, which basically is rethinking the way that computers can be set up and that programs can be set up to have a more human-like intuition, so to speak. And the way that that works is it can simulate exponential numbers of potential scenarios and predict an outcome. And the game of Go is actually one of the most difficult games to beat a human in because it requires this sort of magical sense of intuition. And actually this week in breaking news, the DeepMind actually beat the human 4-1 in a series of this competition. So I think this is really amazing, and I think trying to build technology inspired by humans and inspired by the brain is one of the ceilings that can open up possibilities. With that in mind, I also think it's really important, let's not forget about the real value of predictive intelligence into our own daily lives. The idea behind the anticipatory internet, so to speak, is to put the user first, and instead of creating content that users have to seek, how about fit technology in the user's lives and make it even more simple for them to engage with the world. And I think we really don't want computers to replace humans. That's not the idea here. It's really about how to understand human intentions better and to liberate humans from the barriers between their intentions and their lives. And so this is, if whoever is an entrepreneur and can think about the principles around kind of anticipating user needs better than anyone else, I think will really break the ceiling and see incredible success and growth. This is examples of this, of how we've invested in this concept at Google. Of course, are using our knowledge graph combined with contextual ability to target users at exact moments with the content that they want. And so this is as a user's walking down the street at a certain time of day, they'll get alerts through services like Google Now on some guidance on how to, we're basically trying to more and more improve our ability to predict what users need at any given point and make that available in an open way.